For all the people out there who don't know, let them know who you are and how long you've been in the game.
So I'm Furlax. I've been making music for almost 10 years. I started in South Africa, and I'm originally from France, Paris.
Wow, man. What is it that drives you when you get up in the morning? What motivates you to keep? I know it's not easy for independent artists, but what motivates you to keep going every day?
I would say my mom, because she supported me since the beginning. She has been with me since my young age.
It's not easy. A lot of people look from the outside and they feel like, oh, you got it made, you got it easy. They don't see the long nights in the studio.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like to invest your money. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta wait for the return, which is great to invest, but they don't know what it's like to sacrifice. And some of the things we go through as artists, what would you say, you know, was your toughest challenge that you had to face dealing with this?
I would say depression. I went to depression in 2019.
Wow.
So yeah, and I started making music and it saved my life because I was going through so much.
I know depression is not easy, you know.
It's not easy because as a black person, you can't talk to anybody.
You can't.
You feel like they're gonna see you as a weak people,
as
a weak person. So you gotta keep it to yourself, you know. So it's kind of hard sometimes.
That's the worst, man, because you know we got pride, and like you said, sometimes people they judge you.
Exactly.
They prejudge you, and they don't know what it's like to be in your situation. So, like you said, we hold it in, which is not good. And sometimes we go to things like our music or different things, you know, so we can get our mind off it. But in reality, when we finish and go back, it's there, but it helps, it's temporary relief. I can relate to that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I lost some loved ones, and I found myself in an area where I was depressed. You know what I'm saying? It's hard when you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, man, but I'm glad that you was able to come up out of that.
Yeah, and I really felt like music saved me at this moment.
Wow.
Like really.
Honestly, sometimes, man, I could be stressed out, and once I start creating my music, I feel better.
Exactly.
It gives you like
you feel like, oh, you're becoming the king again.
Right.
You have the control of your body again, like, you know?
No, that's real talk, man. I can definitely relate to that. And music is one of the only things for me that can do that. It helps me take my mind off of things.
Exactly.
And people don't understand that. You know, like some people, you know, they get a little jealous or feel away when you focus and you're paying attention to your craft. But they don't understand. This is medication. This is therapy.
Exactly, the therapy right there. It makes me feel good.
Right, nah, real.
I want to be happy.
Nah, I can relate. I can definitely relate to that, man. I'm glad you came up out of that depression. You know, because for anybody out there right now that you think may be going through depression, you know what I mean, what advice would you give them?
I would say talk to the people, talk to your family, talk to your friends if you can. Don't stay alone, because I stayed alone.
Wow.
And my family changed everything when I started talking to them.
Wow.
Like telling them, yo guys, I'm going through some things right now. Like my mom started like, what you mean? And I told her, I'm in depression. She was like, you ain't know the depression, come on. And after talking a lot, she understood me and she tried to help me. And she gave me advice saying, look, keep going hard, stay focused on your craft, and it's gonna work out. And she was right.
You know what's crazy, man? It's like you said earlier, you know what I mean, as black men, we feel like we gotta hold things in.
Yeah, but you always have one friend, you know that the one friend that you have, that one best friend that you can tell everything.
Right.
It's really important to have this guy.
No, very, very important. Even, I like what you said about your mother, man, because they don't understand. Sometimes you go to a point in life, it doesn't make you a fucking sissy or nothing, but sometimes you're like, damn, I need to call my mom.
Exactly.
Because it's a different type of love.
You don't, exactly. You can't explain to nobody what's going on in your life, you know?
You can't, man. You can't, man. That's real deep that you said that, and that's why we have mental health within us, man. I'm just glad that you was able to come out of that, and I definitely can relate to the music being therapeutic, man. People don't understand that it's real deep for us as artists, you know?
Yeah, this is what I say, like, even with money or no money, I would still make music because it makes me feel good.
That's right.
I don't do music for money. I mean, I do music for therapy, personal therapy. It makes me feel good, for real.
That's dope, man, that's dope. That's how I started out. You know, when I started out, it wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's just something I love to do. I got that passion, so I can relate to that as well. What are some of the things you do for self-care? You know, sometimes there's a lot of things going on as far as your career, you know, the business side. We love the music, we're passionate about it, but I feel like it's the business side that makes it a little tiring. What do you do for self-care to get your mind off of, you know, the bad things?
I like to walk out my dog, go to the movies, play video games, and I'm an actor, so I play in some movies sometimes.
Right, okay, now that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, man. I like sometimes exercise, even if I'm having a bad day, if I'm stressed out, exercise. You know, my daughter, I don't care if it's raining outside, everything going bad for me in one day. My daughter's 4 years old. Once I see her, I don't care about nothing in the outside world. Nothing bothers me, man, because she's so innocent, and it just, that cheers me up, that relaxes my mind. And also, like you said earlier, man, just the passion of the music, so I could definitely relate to that. Let me ask you this, because you've had some success, you know, as an independent artist doing your thing. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
In the US. I want to be a producer as well. Because I'm a rapper in France, but I would love to be a producer in the US.
I mean, I heard some of your beats, man, and I don't think that's gonna be a problem, man.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Real talk, man. So
thank you.
Keep doing your thing, man. Sky's the limit, man. And you know, I'm a fan, brother. I like what you're doing.